collective right now affecting me personally?
The collective is affecting you the level of what you believe it can. So when you can fine-tune that in your reality, the collective should be working for you and not you waiting and reacting to them, you will manifest in a sense the reality that you prefer, collective and all. So where you put your focus and where you put your energy in, what you talk about and what you repeat is the collective that you will experience. And sometimes this can be absolutely enjoyable, even if it contains negativity. But it is worth fine-tuning what reality, what type of reality you really do prefer to live in.
Right, so it's really important.
You can take the scenic route, or
right.
You can take the direct exit.
It's really important for me to sit down and go, what do I believe and what do I feel? And then I'll draw a collective to me and a collective timeline that matches that instead of going to the collective and then forming who I am from them.
Yes, exactly, yes. So every single aspect of what it is you put and feed your energy into is your collective. And for the person living next door to you, who's living in the same society, they will have a different collective experience.
Right, but what they do in their yard affects me.
How so?
Well, I don't know, like if they're doing something that I can see, or loud noises, or barbecue, and I mean, there's just different, there's overlap.
It will affect you if your perspective tries to join theirs, if your frequency tries to match theirs.
Right.
Other than that, you know that there is life going on around you.
If our frequency don't match, how come they're even there in my reality?
Well, your frequency does match, as you've just explained.
Right, but like you said, I can be.
You talked of examples where they can impact your reality, and you gave almost a negative example rather than a positive one.
Right. Well, but
meaning that you are holding those beliefs still, and that's okay. But of a negative surrounding.
We were saying I could be in one reality and they could be in another reality, but don't we affect each other's realities? Was my question. And yes.
To a degree of belief, yes.
Right.
So we are not saying that people are going to just disappear and you're going to be the only person on your planet. We are saying that you are the creator of your reality and they are the players.
Right. And the stronger I get in different frequencies, then I keep shifting more and more to the reality that I prefer.
Well, the higher the frequency that you continuously hold, the different ways you will experience those around you. So that there could become a time when you do not even notice that you have neighbours in a physical way.
So when we talked earlier about the air or different types of air, different types of change and moving into different realities, we had talked about the consciousness affects that as well. But in that, you're still talking about a consciousness that I belong to because of my belief.
Yes.
But there are others in that consciousness that determine certain bigger things, like earth shifts, the air, some things, and what we were talking about earlier.
Not in the way that you are describing. There is you, your frequency, and you shifting to the reality of the preferred or the continuously held frequency, vibration. And seemingly it looks like all these other you will deal with it differently.
It seems like you were saying...
Because it is a planet of duality. But what we are saying is that no one can actually really see the world the way that you do. And you can't see the world the way that they do. That is a very personalized vision.
It seemed like previously that you were talking about something in the mass consciousness that does affect me. So isn't that part of the Earth's mission, that there is part of, like, maybe it's the same people that are on my mission or something?
It sometimes can appear like that, and it's a difficult thing to interpret into linear time and linear language because it's non-linear. But there are the ways that things are set up in physical reality give the appearance of a collective and the collective affecting the individual, when what is a truer sentence is the individual affecting the collective. But this really is based on belief frequency, and there is soul mission involved in how one will experience the collective.
But whole shifts, like we were talking earlier about the crystalline structure or nutrition...
The shifts that your consciousness are moving to based on your vibration, it really does not have anything to do with the other people in your vibrational reality at this now moment, because these realities already are in existence.
Right, but you
They're
have...
already there.
So
you, in a sense, have, let's say you have the same type of avatar there that you are not consciously aware of in your now moment for a purposeful reason, not as an accident or not as something that's gone wrong, but as your soul plan mission wanted to go a certain way to experience what it is you are experiencing. There is nowhere to really go to or head to, but we do share this information that there are billions of versions of the planet Earth, each with a different core held frequency, if you like, so that the experiences are different than what you are experiencing now.
So there's nothing happening in the mass consciousness right now that would affect me personally?
That is really, really up to you and what you completely believe. And if there's any parts of you that believe there is, then it will play out and happen that way.
Until I shift that belief, and then it'll change.
Until you drop the belief.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was earlier, but you'd said something about that depends on the mass consciousness, but I don't remember exactly to ask you, but there are some things like that we agreed to shift with the mass.
To explain, it does appear that way.
Right.
It is set up to appear, but the actual semantics of it, the actual details, it is not like that at all, but it's meant to look like that.
Right. So it's just, I just love the way you worded a lot of that.
What we like to remind you is that this is the experience of separateness, but you are all from the same creative source.
Right.
Experiencing yourselves as separate beings. So if you understand that in that sense, of course, everything affects everything, because everything is all that is and is the same all that is. There is no real separation, but as a dense physical experience, it is purposely set out so that that is what it feels and looks like, and beliefs are built up around this.
I understand.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.